I told y'all this wasn't going away. I told you this wasn't going away. I got it. You don't want to get into stuff like this, but you can't help it because you see the trouble down the road. I said it to you days ago. When you got 120 people that are going to levy allegation against him, his situation looks too daunting to even comprehend. And because of that, as his lawyers intimated when I was watching them on programs like News Nation or CNN or what have you, what did you hear them say? You might find his behavior reprehensible. You might find it disgusting. You might find it a lot of things. The word we're concerned about is whether or not it was legal.
Stephen A. Smith has once again weighed in on Floyd Mayweather, following reports that the retired boxing champion's properties were searched amid an active investigation. The inquiry reportedly centers on accusations involving financial misconduct and unresolved debts that have recently surfaced against him.
How many square feet is this? A little bit over 20,000 square feet, 3 or 4 levels.
Money Mayweather, seems appropriate that you would be living in Vegas.
My mentality is always about, working.
Authorities reportedly carried out searches at Floyd Mayweather's residences in Miami and Las Vegas shortly after his promotional company, Mayweather Promotions, came under scrutiny. The investigation was said to involve allegations of tax-related violations and other financial irregularities connected to the organization. During the searches, agents from the Federal Bureau of Investigation reportedly discovered documents believed to be falsified among materials in his possession.
What are we to make of the fact that it was Homeland Security, Miami, Los Angeles, respectively, as opposed to just the LAPD or the local police department? What are we to make of the fact that Homeland Security are the ones who raided both?
Reacting on his program, Stephen A. Smith did not hold back. He stated that Floyd Mayweather's home had been searched and suggested that, if the allegations prove accurate, the situation could place him among some of the most serious financial offenders. As the investigation unfolded, reports indicated that several of the luxury properties Mayweather publicly associated himself with were not owned outright. Instead, they were allegedly tied to promotional agreements in which he presented himself as the face or symbolic owner of the real estate to help market it to potential buyers. In exchange, he was said to receive payment or, in some cases, partial property interests according to the claims. Authorities from the Federal Bureau of Investigation viewed this arrangement as potentially misleading to the public. Smith expressed particular concern over additional allegations suggesting Mayweather had been connected to questionable cryptocurrency promotions, where he was accused of endorsing digital assets in a way that implied ownership before the projects collapsed, leaving investors at a loss.
Myself. And I believe that it's going to be, another cryptocurrency that's going to be just as large as Bitcoin someday. It's okay. That's no different from Uber and Lyft. There's no problem. Everybody's entitled. Everybody's entitled to their. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion.
According to Stephen A. Smith, it appears that Floyd Mayweather's income is heavily tied to endorsement arrangements in which he presents himself as closely affiliated with certain companies. Smith suggested that in many cases, Mayweather is not the actual owner but rather a paid representative brought in to promote the brand publicly. Taking the criticism a step further, Smith questioned how much of Mayweather's highly publicized lifestyle is truly self-owned. He even speculated aloud about whether assets often showcased, such as private jets, might also be part of promotional agreements rather than personal property.
Point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin.
On his show, Stephen A. Smith argued that the only fully verifiable achievement tied to Floyd Mayweather is his undefeated boxing record. Beyond that, he suggested, much of what the public believes about Mayweather's wealth and holdings remains unclear. Referring to details that reportedly surfaced during the home search, Smith claimed the more serious concerns may relate to cryptocurrency promotions rather than real estate matters. He alleged that over the years, Mayweather had been connected to multiple digital asset ventures that later collapsed, leaving supporters facing financial losses. Smith further stated that, in his view, the majority of the alleged misconduct centers around crypto deals because they often attract less scrutiny than traditional investments. He expressed hope that investigators would examine that area closely, emphasizing the scale of the losses some investors are said to have experienced.
No, he did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So, like, what?
Well, we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah,
How much did you guys pay him?
like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like, they didn't.
Continuing the discussion, Stephen A. Smith referenced statements from Zach XBT, a well-known blockchain investigator, who has publicly linked Floyd Mayweather to multiple questionable token projects. According to Smith, these allegations add to a pattern that has previously included legal disputes and settlements tied to cryptocurrency promotions. That he further noted that Zach XBT had recently criticized the former boxing champion again, this time over alleged involvement in another controversial token launch. The investigator suggested that this was not an isolated incident but part of an ongoing trend. The reaction within the crypto community was reportedly intense. Some commentators expressed frustration, with one individual claiming that repeated incidents.
There's a million promotions like that. It was
Right.
basically, you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And
Yeah.
you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it.
Mhm.
And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just.
As the conversation moved forward, Stephen A. Smith pointed to remarks made by Zach XBT, a recognized blockchain analyst, who has publicly associated Floyd Mayweather with several disputed digital token ventures. Smith indicated that these claims appear consistent with earlier controversies, including prior lawsuits and settlements connected to crypto endorsements. That he added that Zach XBT recently renewed his criticism, alleging Mayweather's involvement in yet another questionable token release. According to the investigator, the situation reflects a recurring pattern rather than a one-time incident. Within the cryptocurrency space, the response was swift. Many community members voiced concern, and some suggested that repeated allegations of this nature raise broader questions about how celebrity-backed digital projects are presented to the public.
Like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, the Waltons, the people that own Walmart, Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay. A young kid like myself, from the inner city, from the ghetto, I worked my way up to the top.
Across his social media accounts, not long after investors began purchasing the asset, the promotional post was reportedly deleted, which immediately raised suspicion among observers who questioned the sudden removal. Commentators pointed out that this was not his first venture into the crypto space. Over the years, he has been linked to several blockchain-related projects, including Mayweather's Ethereum Max, Bod Bunny, Real Floyd NFT, and Moonshot, ventures that were said to have generated significant revenue. According to Stephen A. Smith, regulatory scrutiny followed some of those promotions. In 2022, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission charged Mayweather for failing to properly disclose compensation he received for endorsing 3 initial coin offerings, one of which allegedly involved a $100,000 payment connected to Centratech.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave.
According to the allegations, Floyd Mayweather used his Twitter account to promote Centra's initial coin offering, urging his followers to take part and purchase tokens before they were gone. The message suggested the launch was imminent and encouraged quick participation. Stephen A. Smith also pointed out that several years ago, Mayweather agreed to pay more than $600,000 in penalties related to improperly promoting cryptocurrency offerings without disclosing compensation. Documents connected to those matters were reportedly among the materials recovered from his Las Vegas residence. Smith further asserted that a number of investors experienced substantial losses after backing projects Mayweather had endorsed, arguing that celebrity promotion played a significant role in driving public participation in those ventures.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another. Whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And What I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Many of those digital assets were later labeled as rug pulls, a term used when developers abruptly remove liquidity and abandon a project, leaving investors holding tokens that have lost nearly all value. Reports suggest that the fallout from these ventures caused financial harm to numerous participants. Stephen A. Smith also emphasized that Mayweather was not the only public figure linked to such promotions. He noted that other celebrities had faced scrutiny over similar endorsements. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has issued multiple statements referencing Mayweather in connection with crypto-related enforcement actions. According to the regulator, certain individuals failed to disclose compensation they received in exchange for promoting specific cryptocurrency investments, a disclosure that is legally required.
I understand, because when I signed my deal, I was only a teenager. When a teenager getting that type of money, you're a kid, you don't know no better. So with age, I grew, understood the business part. And once I said, I'm no longer gonna be just an athlete, I'm gonna be a businessman. See, a lot of the fighters right now in boxing, they're just fighters.
Right.
I'm a businessman.
The individuals involved did not formally admit or deny the allegations, but they agreed to pay combined fines exceeding $750,000. These cases mark the first enforcement actions by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission targeting promotional violations tied to initial coin offerings, or ICOs, a relatively new form of cryptocurrency investment that ICOs allow the public to invest in a project by purchasing digital tokens issued by a company. Despite the novelty of the method, the SEC has consistently warned that many of these offerings are considered securities and are therefore subject to existing regulations. These rules require transparency, including full disclosure of any compensation received for promoting the investment.
Investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. I looked at certain athletes' career and I said, I don't want to end up like that. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month.
According to the SEC, Floyd Mayweather was paid $300,000 to promote 3 separate cryptocurrency offerings, including one from Centratech, a Miami-based company later accused of fraud in April. His promotions reportedly included a message on Twitter urging followers to act quickly. The ICO starts in a few hours and encouraging fans to purchase tokens before they sold out. And in the same case, another celebrity, Mr. Khaled, was said to have received $50,000 from the same company. The SEC noted that Mayweather's Instagram and Twitter posts implied significant personal gain, including one tweet jokingly referring to himself as Floyd Crypto Mayweather. Neither he nor Khaled disclosed that they had been compensated for promoting the offerings, a key requirement under securities law. One example highlighted by the SEC involved Khaled tweeting, "This is a game changer here. Get your CTR tokens now," to his millions of followers, illustrating the widespread reach of these undisclosed endorsements.
Now I'm here to talk to the people about one of my jewelers. And it's not one of my new jewelers, one of my low-key jewelers, Tony, at Pasha in Manhattan Beach, California. You guys need to come check him out. Now today, let me show you guys what I purchased from Tony. Tony, matter of fact, I don't need to tell him, you tell him.
We got a little rose gold sky dweller, chocolate dial, 40 karat pear shape, 1 carat each, tennis bracelet, only for the best for the champ.
Now when you guys come here, if you want to hang out.
The SEC reportedly stated that Mr. Khaled agreed to repay the $50,000 he received for the promotion, along with a $100 fine plus interest. Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, is expected to return the $300,000 he earned, in addition to paying a $300,000 fine and applicable interest. Stephen A. Smith noted that Stephen Paikin, co-director of the SEC's Enforcement Division, emphasized that these cases serve as a clear warning to investors. Social media users should approach investment recommendations with caution and avoid relying solely on celebrity endorsements when making financial decisions. Paikin explained that influencers are often paid promoters rather than professional financial advisors, and the securities they advertise, whether issued in traditional formats or via blockchain, may carry significant risk or even be fraudulent. Smith also pointed out that, prior to the controversy, he had publicly praised Mayweather for his business achievements, showing a contrast between earlier commendations and the scrutiny the boxing legend now faces. Of Club Shay Shay, hosted by Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith compared 2 of the greatest athletes in history in terms of dominance and presence. In a discussion about the top performers in their respective sports, Smith highlighted both Michael Jordan and Floyd Mayweather as being in a league of their own. According to Smith, while stars like LeBron James could defeat opponents, they didn't necessarily make them appear less capable. That, he argued, is where Jordan and Mayweather stood apart. They had a way of making their competition look inferior, regardless of actual skill. You're talking about Mayweather, right? I'd say the same about Jordan, Smith explained. That's the difference. Jordan will make you look smaller than you are. LeBron can beat you, but MJ makes you look like less than what...
Money Mayweather was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand.
Yeah.
He constantly broke his hand. And so because he broke his hand, you got to give credit where credit is due. He would go into a ring knowing he had no shot at knocking somebody out because his hands were hurt too much. And literally walked in the ring and said, I'm going to embarrass you and humiliate you by showing the world.
The undefeated 50-0 fighter recently became associated with the BSC cryptocurrency after spending time in New York City with its founder. Mayweather didn't just casually explore the project. He fully committed, publicly endorsing it and showing strong support. Just days after entering the crypto space, Mayweather rewarded early investors with unique perks, including the opportunity to win one of his World Boxing Council belts. On a Tuesday update, he sparked buzz on social media by asking fans who should receive the prestigious WBC belt. He then invited fans to a special Zoom session hosted by ACT, scheduled for April 16th at 4 p.m. Los Angeles time, promising to explain why he believes in the project. The benefits extended beyond just a conversation with the boxing legend, as Mayweather enhanced the promotion with additional incentives, making the deal even more appealing to his followers and crypto enthusiasts.
Not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational, but he retired years ago. And for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining.
Rumors have been swirling about Floyd Mayweather facing financial troubles, but the reality paints a different picture. The 5-division champion continues to live in luxury, jet-setting around the globe in his $50 million Gulfstream G650 while speculation circulates online. The chatter really picked up after his former friend-turned-rival, 50 Cent, began poking fun at him on social media, drawing even more attention to Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle.
$1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, you know, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these
I haven't seen these?
No.
Floyd, this is 7 cars, man.
Back in October of last year, reports began circulating about Floyd Mayweather's real estate ventures in New York City. Rumors claimed that the retired champion had invested $42 million across 62 apartment buildings, allegedly all under his own name. By early April, the chatter escalated when 50 Cent shared a clip on Instagram, fueling speculation about Mayweather's finances. The video, titled Stephen A. exposes Floyd Mayweather for going broke after $42 million fraud from the Fighter Corner News YouTube channel, suggested that the boxing legend may have been misleading about his real estate holdings. Alongside the clip, 50 Cent added a caption jokingly criticizing Mayweather, writing, "Damn champ, they caught you lying. LOL, time for another exhibition. LOL, implying potential financial trouble. So, the question remains, is Floyd Mayweather really struggling financially, or is this just another rumor? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York.
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me
Yes.
are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Floyd Mayweather continues to generate income through high-profile exhibition fights, especially in the Middle East and Asia, where these bouts often pull in millions even without massive pay-per-view attention. While such events might not be a long-term solution, they've ensured a steady cash flow for the undefeated champion after retirement. A report from Business Insider provided further insight, citing public records from the New York City Housing Partnership that showed no evidence of any property ownership transfers tied to Mayweather's previously claimed real estate purchases. Despite the ongoing rumors, Mayweather recently flaunted his multi-million-dollar watch collection on social media. seemingly to counter speculation about his financial standing and reinforce the image of continued wealth.
Oh Lord, this is your closet.
Yeah,
I see the money team hats along with various others.
yeah.
Do you even know how many outfits you have?
I wear the same clothes, but I got a ton of clothes, but
You're not overly concerned about clothes. I mean, you're gonna be suited down when you need to be suited and booted. But for the most part,
But today, I got on this today. Today's
I'm
a
not
chill.
talking about today.
Oh, today's just a chill day. It's
Yes.
like, you know what I'm saying? Today is like, okay, I ain't really got.
This isn't the first time Floyd Mayweather has been linked to bankruptcy rumors. Back in 2017, similar chatter emerged, even though he had earned huge sums from his fight against Conor McGregor. Despite this, the boxer, reported by Sports Illustrated to have a net worth of $500 million, was recently showing off his $50 million Gulfstream G650 jet. According to Honduras-based news outlet Telosa International, Mayweather recently visited a picturesque island paradise, arriving in style aboard his private jet. During his stay on Auhuetan in the Bay Islands, he praised the area's stunning landscapes, the friendliness of the locals, and the region's diverse cuisine. Telosa shared the story on Facebook, including photos of the retired fighter and a shot of his luxury aircraft.
But you know what I'm saying? I do got a Patek Philippe on my wrist.
Okay.
I think this watch probably cost $100,000 with no diamonds.
Let's move on.
I don't feel like it's nothing that I can't conquer.
Interestingly, Mayweather owns a second private jet, though the cost of that one hasn't been disclosed. During his visit to Roatan, he was honored with a special gift from the island's Minister of Tourism, Yadira Gomez-Bird, a book detailing the history of Roatan. This was reported by Telosa International.
I'm pushing myself to the limit right now, right here in front of my house. You know, I got my axe right here and my sledgehammer, right in front. Have to go back to where it all started from.
Chopping wood.
Yeah, chopping wood. It's a method to how you chop. It's like.
Although rumors about Mayweather's financial troubles have popped up before, he consistently counters them through his extravagant lifestyle. But could there be some truth hidden behind these bankruptcy claims? Or is it all just a carefully crafted image that could collapse at any moment? That wraps up today's update. For the latest news, highlights, and developments in the world of boxing, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're alerted whenever we release high-quality content like this.